Dear friends, in exercise 3.2, example number 1. Let us solve the example number 1 from exercise 3.2. And first question is, write the answer of each of the following questions. So some questions are asked in exercise 3.2 in example number 1. So let us answer. Please note, here I have drawn x-axis. The horizontal line is called x-axis. The vertical line is called y-axis. It is indicated by y, o, y dash and x dash, o, x. Here scale I have taken on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit, and on y-axis I have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Let us answer the questions asked in example number 1. So first question is, what is the name of horizontal and vertical lines drawn to determine position of any point in the Cartesian plane? Now please note, this x-axis and y-axis form a Cartesian plane. So the horizontal line, this is a horizontal line and it is called as x-axis. Then vertical line is y-axis. So horizontal line is called, you can write here, horizontal line is called horizontal line is x-axis, and vertical line, this is vertical line is called y-axis. So this is vertical line. Next is, what is the name, second question is, what is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? Now these two lines intersect and they form a plane. This plane is called Cartesian plane, also called as xy plane. Now it divides into four parts. The area between positive direction of x-axis and the positive direction of y-axis, this total area is called as first quadrant. It is called first quadrant, QUADRANT. So this is first quadrant. The area between positive direction of y-axis and negative direction of x-axis, please note, the area between positive direction of y-axis and negative direction of x-axis is called second quadrant. This is second quadrant. This all area, please note, area is up to, it extends. Since this arrowhead indicates that it does not end, this arrowhead also indicates it does not end, so it is extended further. This region is called third quadrant. That is the region, the area between negative direction of x-axis and negative direction of y-axis. Then the area between positive direction of x-axis and negative direction of y-axis is called fourth quadrant. Now third question is, write the name of the point where these two lines intersects. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and they intersect at point O, that is origin. So this point is called origin, and the coordinate of the point where two lines intersect is 0, 0. Please note, all the points in first quadrant will have x coordinate positive and y coordinate will also positive. In second quadrant we will have x coordinate negative and y coordinate positive. In third quadrant we will have first, that is x coordinate negative and y coordinate also negative. In fourth quadrant we will have x coordinate positive and y coordinate negative. Dear friends, now let us solve the next question, exercise 3.2. Exercise 3.2, second question, example number 2. Example 2. And we have the second example as, see the figure 3.14. So this is what is shown in figure 3.14, and write the following. So we have to answer the following questions depending on this figure. Now first question is the coordinates of point B. This is point B. Please note, if you draw a perpendicular on x-axis, it will go to -5. So x coordinate of B is -5, and y coordinate is, if you draw perpendicular on y-axis, it will go to 2. So it means x coordinate is -5 and y coordinate is 2, or you can say abscissa is minus 5 and ordinate is 2. Hence, the coordinates of point B are minus 5 and 2. Next is the coordinates of point C. Point C is this point. Please note. Now, point C, if you draw a perpendicular on x-axis, it will go to 5. And if you draw a perpendicular on y-axis, it will go to negative 5. It means abscissa is 5 and ordinate is negative 5. It also means that coordinate of point C are 5 minus 5. So this was the second question. Now third is the point identified by the coordinates minus 3 minus 5. Please note minus 3 is this side and minus 5 is this side. So this point is identified minus 3 and minus 5. Now please note the question asked is the point identified by the coordinates minus 3 minus 5. So the point identified by negative 3 and negative 5 is point E. Its name is given to us as E. Now next question is the point identified by the coordinates 2, negative 4. Let us see. 2 is x coordinate and y coordinate is negative 4. So this is the point G is indicated by 2, negative 4. So point G is indicated, or point G is identified by the coordinates 2 and negative 4. Then fifth question is the abscissa of point D. Here abscissa means only x coordinate. X coordinate of point D is 6. So abscissa of point D is only 6. Please note here 6 is the x coordinate. Abscissa and x coordinate means one and the same. Now next is ordinate of point H. Ordinate of point A. This is H. Ordinate means y coordinate. Now perpendicular on y-axis. If you draw the perpendicular on y-axis, it will go to negative 3. So ordinate of point H is negative 3. The coordinates of point L. Point L is here. So if you draw a perpendicular on x-axis, you will note that it will go to 0. It means x coordinate is 0, and y coordinate, if you draw perpendicular on y-axis, it will go to 5. It means the